Hello everyone, here we go. We are still here working on the rank 8 to get ranked mine missions. One day it might. Yeah, I know there's lots more I can do with my phone. Like, I have a Spider-Man game I play on there sometimes, but it stopped working, so I stopped playing it.
Oh.
Okay, so we gotta go to... You said age 8? Hang on.
Yeah, H8.
Okay, let me just make sure... Next, go to the Western Altepa Desert, D12. We'll use the Proto Waypoint to get to quick... What the hell's a Proto Waypoint? Map, okay, we gotta go to outside anyway, so... Yeah, it's a Spider-Man game where he runs and you swipe it left or right to move him... left or right, and... Yeah, we're gonna get aggroed, that's fine.
No.
Keep targeting these guys, so... And then if you like swipe down, he slides, and if he swipe up, he jumps. Night Moose? I wonder if I could modify what Nightbot's called.
Maybe.
Kill this spider, and then we're just gonna run to the exit. Sounds they make. Once they changed it, and these guys can now follow us out of the cave. Oh shit, it put me to sleep.
Actually, I could probably just dispel you.
Maybe. Oh, well, you've already started fighting, so.
May as well just kill them. This guy is very lost right now.
What? No, I'm not gonna cast Sneak. I don't know Sneak on this. I haven't leveled Dancer. I'll level Dancer one day, and I don't have Black Mage right now. I could use my Prism Platter, but I don't want to. It's more exciting when I fight things occasionally, isn't it? Fucking cast Sleep 2 on me, you fucker. Yeah. Are these guys aggro to sound, or is... Okay, so they're aggro to sound. Sneak oils. Silent oils. Yeah, I have the silent oils too, just... I don't want to use them. Only sound? Okay. Well, when we go into the next cave, I'll use some sneaky oil then and get through it quicker. Fuck off, spider. Nobody likes you. Hey, Shadow Reaver, how's it going? How's this Mass Effect Andromeda treating you? Okay, now time to mount up. Silly, what mount should we use now?
It's a good question.
Fenrir.
Which amount are you using?
Fenrir.
Fenrir, okay. Fenrir it is.
Oh, I like Mass Effect Andromeda. Wasn't as good as the other ones as I thought, like the ending of it, but I had a lot of fun That's entirely subjective, I think. Alright, so we gotta go down to the secret exit. I had fun in the combat, I had fun with the story, although I don't listen to reviews. I play something and decide if I like it. I do not like the character creation, though. I could not get a character design I liked at all. My character ended up looking like a rat.
It's pretty much how Mass Effect has always been, I feel like.
So if I ever stream Mass Effect, I'm just going to go with the default character models. Yeah, they may provide proof, but I'm not going to listen to them anyway. Reviewers just don't see things the same way I do, so I just don't tend not to listen to them. Did you, Shadow? Kudos to you if you managed to work your way around that system, but I couldn't. I ended up getting a character that looked like a rat, and I was like, fuck it, this is what I'm sticking with. Don't get me wrong, if you like following what the reviews say, that's all good for you. But personally, I'll try it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I just move on. Pretty nice looking Asian girl. That's good. I had a pretty nice looking rat girl. That said, I had a lot of fun with the game. Some complaints I had is they have you jump around a little too much in terms of where you're going. Like, go to this place, go back to this place, go to this place. It was like I was playing an MMO. Story-wise, I thought some parts of it kind of fell flat in the emotion they were trying to intone. And I don't feel like it was as good as 1 or 2. But it was pretty, and I liked playing it. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Gammon. That makes sense. Yeah, well, I'm actually Canadian as well, so that works out. Yeah, I don't fault people for doing their research. Don't worry about that. HST can fuck off. Yeah, see, Yukio knows all about the 20% taxes. More taxes on food. Your premier's not named Kathleen Wine, is she? Well, you gotta expect that, Shadow. With earlier games, you're not gonna get the greatest of gameplay. Like FF11 here, it's a beautiful, timeless game. But as far as gameplay goes, most people would find it irritating today. Like, Windtrigue watches it and she's like, how do you play that? It does. But when you start at the first game, that's always the game that typically is not the most refined of the series. Although you got series which kind of go downhill after the first game and they don't do things right. Oh, I know how you feel, Gammon. I know. buying food in Ontario is such a pain in the ass.
So we're gonna hide in here, or do we have to?
We're going to. Well, I'm gonna see if they aggro us first. Okay, so the entrance. Yeah, okay. You'll want to follow the right wall the entire way. At K8, you'll come to a weighted door leading east. Okay, so we want to follow the right door until K8. The right wall until K8. Okay, so when we get to that door, I'll read where we have to go next after that. Fuck off. Why aren't you closing my damn map? Thank you. Don't just ank at me. Ank. Yeah, and people are apparently wanting to vote Kathleen Wine back in. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not doing too bad myself right now, but I get an eviction notice for this month, them fucking up my rent. Oh, I'm still annoyed about that. Yep. Well, that used to get you quite a bit of food, too, back when I was a kid. Alright, so we gotta stand on this.
I'm on it.
Excellent, I can't see you, so I had to make sure.
I know.
Alright, we're going through this door. Alright, so it says, with that door, continue following the gaze. Both the left and right path lead to the next door. It doesn't matter, okay? You will arrive at another weighted door at G8, facing east. Okay, let's go through there. Yep. I can't argue with that because the Liberals have not been great. Oh, something aggroed.
Oh no.
Oh, that's because you've been off of. Alright, let's go through this door and then we'll fight those.
Okay.
Alright, come here, Great Tab.
Oh, I'm already targeting.
Yeah, let's move back. That. Alright, that's rude. You out there fighting him?
No.
Oh.
It's just like the door closed on them, so whatever. Oh! Popped me out of my invisibility. Looks like I have to kill it. Hello.
Alright, kill him. I'll stay here and open the door for you. Yeah, I heard about that.
Let me in, let me in.
There you go. That's awful.
I saw you.
Okay, so we want to click this question mark here on this pedestal, I think. Well, there's always a time and a place to discuss these things. Ancient letters are carved here, but you're unable to read them.
This mural softly whispers the history of Altepa. This may appear to be ancient ruins, but these buildings were used up until a mere 3 generations ago. One force battles another, a situation necessary in any country's history. And as you have already guessed, there were 2 forces in Altepa as well. The Galka mistakenly disturbed the Antica, who lived deep beneath Vanadil. In the early stages of their battles, the Galka used their strength to gain the upper hand. However, it was not strength that decided the outcome of this conflict. The Antica, with their amazing reproductive ability, simply outnumbered the Galka. When a Galka senses his death, he sets out on a journey to climb a high mountain and await his final moments. There, guided by a magnificent light, he gains a new body, and with that climbs down from the mountain. However, no one has ever seen this miracle take place. It may just be simple folklore. All we Galka see is one of our brothers setting off on a journey. Then, less than a year later, a new Galka child arrives in our camps. If they carry something with them from their previous life, they may be given their old name. But other than that, no reborn Galka have any recollection of their former selves. That is, all except one. One every generation. That one we call the Talekeeper. After proving he truly holds 200 years of memories, he is then appointed new leader of the Galka. Tradition binds this Keeper of Memories to his new position, and it is this tradition that the Galka have blindly followed for generations. This tradition is a great burden for those who must bear it. As you may already know, not one Talekeeper has ever lived long enough to set out on his journey of rebirth. One suffered from the fear that one day he would lose hundreds of years of memories. Another could not handle the responsibility heaped upon him and disappeared, never to be seen again. And one felt the anger of our race multiply within his heart until he could no longer control it, and finally became the Shadow Lord. The Galka need not be chained to this destiny. However, I feel the only one that can break these chains is the Talekeeper. The new Talekeeper will soon come forth of his own will. He will know when the time is right. Tell Iron Eater to look after him when that time comes. Only at that time will I finally be released from the responsibilities that bind me. And at that time, we Galka must swallow our pride and face the Humes, as I must face my old comrade Volker.
Alright. So now we just warp ring back to... Yeah. Anyway, Gammon, I don't mind you talking about that stuff. It's perfectly okay. If people start getting heated, then I'll shut it down, but you're perfectly fine. How concede draw his sword with the curved tip. He risks cutting off his tail every time. Silly, did that story there he told you remind you of anything from FF14?
Yeah. That Zayla story of the one group.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't mean you. I mean other people. Like, politics tends to rile people up. I don't mean you specifically. But that's, I'm explaining, that's the only time I will shut a conversation down, is if it doesn't meet the guidelines below of, you know, under the rules, and if people start getting really upset, then I'll shut it down. But for the most part, it's fine. Stuff like that. Let's not do that.
Now where do we go?
Talk to Iron Eater.
I'm writing.
You at Iron Eater?
No.
Oh.
But I will be.
Trigglypuff would make the conversation to be shut down. Hey, GT83, how's it going? Where's Silly? There he is. Miro National News. Alright, talking to Iron Eater.
I welcome you back from your journey. What did you find in the quicksand caves? I see. The history of the Galkan. Zaid must feel the same as I do, that this is a turning point in our history. However, his mention of the Tailkeeper, does he really believe that a new one is among us? And why would Zaid suddenly want to see Volker? What shall I tell the captain? Excuse me. Excellent work on your mission. I will handle things from here. However, I feel that we may require your future services for an investigation of Zepwell Island.
I don't think we've ever been to Zepwell Island. Alright, so I think that's it on that quest. We have about 50 minutes of stream left. Let's go start the next one. No, we might need to turn in more crystals, though. It doesn't say we do, but we're going to go check. Alright, so the quest is called Enter the Tailkeeper. Hey, we need more conversation pushers, Gammon, so that's perfectly fine. Yep. That's the secret death number. Well, it does end at 4, so if we're in Japan, that would be true. Hey, GT. I'm not calling you out. You don't have to chat if you don't want to. But just know that you are welcome to do so if you are. If you do want to. Wahid. Ah, that MTC in Final Fantasy XIV. The Rogadin. Stupid, sexy Rogadin.
That was the best.
Alright, enter the Tailkeeper. Can we do that, or do we need more? Yeah, we need more rep. Alright.
No!
What is my rep with these guys right now? Halfway. Alright, let's give him 4 crystals.
I'm gonna give 5.
Okay, I'll give him 5.
Aw, yeah.
He does have the right to remain silent. He has his Section 10 rights of the Criminal Code of Canada. There it is. As a continuation of Bastok's investigation of Voltepa, this time you will be traveling to Zepwell Island. You will be carrying out your part of the investigation in the Kuftal Tunnel, which connects Cape Terrigan to Zepwell Island. Report to Drake Fang in the Zuran Mines for details. Alright.
Where are you running to?
To the Zuran Mines.
No, don't do that.
Ugh. 10B and 10 is still a part of 10, so. Kekistanis? No. It reminds me of frogs, which is what I want to be reminded of all the time. It's green. It is green. That's true. That's maybe. They are. Are they aware of this? Alright, did they? Okay, so we gotta speak to somebody here. Talk to Drake Fang. Oh, I remember who Drake Fang is.
Was I Drake Fang? I don't remember.
Not necessarily Slippy. Slippy's a poor representation of frogs, but he's still a frog. You were Drake Fang, yeah.
Okay. Ah, you were the one we sent to Zepwell Island. I'm surprised you were so successful in revealing the true colors of that imposter. In any case, I just received a message stating that Sir Iron Eater is currently on his way here. Should we go to Zepwell Island? I'm sorry about giving you all this extra work, Drake Fang. So, have there been any more complaints about not opening the Koroloka Tunnel to the public? I wish there were not, but we cannot allow civilians into such a dangerous place. We need to get the... People assume that locked doors always hide secrets, and there is little we can do to change that perception. We need to get that investigation report finished as soon as possible. I was supposed to accompany the expeditionary trip to the Zepwell Island myself, but I was worried about the happenings in the Mines District. It's almost like all the residents' discontent and hatred have come to a dangerous boil. There is one other thing. Something that Zaid said. It's like he was predicting the arrival of the true Tailkeeper. In any case, I'm leaving this next expedition to you. This is not official, but we have heard that Werei had set off for the Kuftal Tunnel. We want you to go to the tunnel, find proof that he had been there, and bring it back to Drake Fang.
Okay, so didn't they say earlier that he had given the letter to Hani in the Kuftal Tunnel?
Maybe.
Alright, head to Kuftal Tunnel. You can Chocobo from Rabao, use Void Watch Teleporter, Survival Guide Teleport, or Unity Teleport. Bed Stewie Kid 187, thank you for the follow. We get to see some bouncing slime. Hey Fluffy, how's it going?
Bed-Stuy, that's near me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not too far from where I live.
Alright, we should still just use the book to go to Kuftal, I guess.
Okay.
That's good to hear. We got two of our oh, actually we can just use this book.
Can we?
Teleportation assistance. And
Where is it located?
That's a good question. I don't know where Kuftal Tunnel is located.
I forget now.
We rarely ever have to go to Kuftal, so. Okay, it's not in Gustaberg. Little evil thing, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Ah, Volba.
Volba? Okay,
So,
there it is.
the Tantal Town.
So,
That's good.
out of everybody here in the chat, how many of you have played Final Fantasy XI, and what was your favorite job when you played the game? I know some of you have already answered this question, so you don't have to again if you already did. But I like to know. Alright, so now we gotta go examine the question marks at 8H on the top cliff near the entrance to the Western Altai Desert. Okay, so H8. Okay, I see it. We gotta go this way, and there's a good chance. You were a Black Mage? I was playing Black Mage for the beginning part of the stream here, but we got to a point where the content kind of out-leveled what I was, and I wanted to keep going, so I had to switch back to my main. Alright, so it says, saying that a piece of wood fell down. Everyone who needs the mission must check the question mark. However, someone misses it, they can check the question mark. After, okay, so, there we go. There's a piece of wood buried in the sand. Dig up the wood. Yes. The piece of wood fell off the cliff. Okay.
Yes. Oh no, it fell off the cliff.
Alright, so now we gotta go down
That's
to the
not good.
bottom. My main is a monk, actually. Ah, GT was a paladin. I like paladin. White mage for gammon. Yeah, I play monk, which is apparently the worst class in the game. I was not aware of this when I picked it. Oh, robber crabs. Alright, I'll fight the haunt, you fight the crab.
Okay. Do I have to fight the crab? What's
Yeah.
the crab?
Right behind us. The Brittle Moose video with the discussion of the piece of wood. Yeah, we decided we were gonna pick random jobs using dice roll, and Silly got ninja / corsair, which we ended up just not using. Not on purpose, just because dancer, these quests required a lot of sneaking, so using sub dancer was better. Monk was boss in Abyssia.
Will require it too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, apparently people are saying that for Seekers of Adeline and Rhapsodies of Vana'diel stuff, Monk is not desired at all. Is Amulet of Aggro an actual thing in this? We're actually clearing these out on purpose. We're trying to get the, because there's going to be an NM to spawn. Yeah, I'll take your word for it, Evil Thing. It's just everything I'm reading on, like, Alakazam and stuff is not... People are just calling it useless. Hey, look, I'm done. I'm not using any of my abilities either, like my attack up abilities, just because I don't really have to here. Let's punch things and get it over with. Alright, so I guess we search it again. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Same. Maybe the bodies have to die.
Oh, it says, if you kill the mobs fast, you will get a nothing message until the cutscene triggers. Let's keep trying. There it goes.
Okay.
Paladin only with Aegis / O'Chain. You find the piece of wood. There's some writing on it. To whoever may find this, Werei. My long journey is nearing an end. I have finally reached my destination. There is the land of tragedy and sorrow, the place where our forefathers ran when they were driven from their home by the Antica. All those who were chased to this cliff lost their lives. Some died by sword, others fell to the depths below. This place is filled with the pain and suffering of a people who set out to a new land searching for a new life. We Galka, with our new homes in Bastok, should not spend our time envying the life of our past brothers. My time in this life is coming to an end. However, I hope that someday someone may find my message and may take it back to my people in Bastok. If one wishes to revisit the Galkan past, one must not forget those long ago who fought for their futures. Okay. What time is it? I'm gonna stop the recording here.